convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. NFL season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go play action with Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. From the gun, Jackson. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 14 yards. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now Haskins to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jackson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Jackson. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Odafe Owe there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here we go,
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. Good footwork at the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Get it!
First down, Ravens.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Ravens 21, Steelers 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you...
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the give, this is Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Let's go, D.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Touchdown! Chase Claypool His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action now. Jackson. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Harris. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings us to 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Haskins looking deep here for Ebron. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Harris, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. Back now in Pittsburgh. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Boykin, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From the 39, Jackson. Got him in, it's Brown. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
They'll run on first down. Boykin, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
First down, Baltimore.
On first down, Boykin, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing is Jackson. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
42, Steelers 28.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam, slam, slam.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Play action. Haskins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Eric Ebron with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Jackson to throw. comes back with one complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives it...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here we go with Haskins. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.